Episode of Office Talk with Golden Dynasty. This is a new series that's going to be going on. We'll interview the boys, basically. It's going to be a weekly show. This week, it'll be KTC. Big shout out to him for doing this. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And this is going to be weekly, so let's get this rolling. Office Talk with Golden Dynasty, baby.
Full of changes that no one sees. Clock makes a fool of history. Yesterday, too long ago. RJ Munchie's is a goat. Timothy hits. I see the line in the sand. Time to find out who we are. Looking back to see where we stand. Golden Dynasty. Golden Dynasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Bob, aka the Shockmaster.
And hello everyone, is the Golden RJ Munchies.
And welcome to the first episode of Office Talk with Golden Dynasty.
Yes, indeed. And we would like to welcome our first host of this episode, KTC, aka Constable Carol. Alright. Wow. So, we're gonna ask 12 questions, and we're gonna like discuss each question, and let's get right to it. Tim Bob.
Alright, let's do it.
Well, Kevin, I just want to ask you, how's your day going, man?
It's going great.
Alright. First question I want to ask you. Who are your top 3 favorite IT boys, and why?
I'm not gonna lie and say it's you two, because
Yes, of course. No.
Honest
we're
answers.
Not gonna be offended or anything. Honest answers. You won't
in
be
order,
offended.
or just
In order.
In order, yeah.
From 3 to 1. 3 to 1.
from 3 to
3 to
1? Alright, 3. I have to put Tim at number 3.
Wow, that's a shocker.
You gotta describe why, too, and why.
Because you're a cool dude. You remind me of me, basically.
Whoa.
Alright.
And that's me.
Amazing. Alright,
Number 2.
Nick.
Interesting.
Why?
Because I've known him forever, and it would
Why
just
so,
feel wrong to not. It would just feel wrong to not put him in there.
Yeah. Agree.
And
Alright, number 1.
It's Joey the boy.
Big Pop. Big.
There's gotta be
Effing
some story
Pop.
behind this. Why?
Yes.
Because
I think something wrong with KDC's mic. Technical difficulties in the office. We'll just edit that out. Can you describe why, Joey? Is your number 1? All right. Looks like we're still dealing with this.
Hey, sorry. We have a fan in the office. I'm gonna tell him to get the fuck out. Alright, you guys gonna answer that?
There was someone knocking at the door. So or Kevin, continue. Why is Joey your favorite?
he gave me my big break. That's why.
Ooh.
If he didn't give me confidence, I wouldn't be here right now.
Okay.
I'm back. Took
Alright.
care of that.
Alright, well, it is the Golden One's time to ask you a question.
Alright. Let me take a seat first. Alright, my first question. What is your favorite comp match of all time?
Favorite comp
And why?
match?
Yes. You gotta tell me your whole story about that comp match and that feud. Yes, not the feud, just
Now.
the match in general.
Before this year, It was me versus Juan at Heights of Hell, where I almost beat him. It was like my breakout match, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Where you become a star.
Yeah, I almost beat him. Didn't get the job done. It's all good though.
Tough, yeah.
But
Been
then
there, we've been there.
this year against Nick at FC.
Ooh. Of all time. In your whole career. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting because we have a question about the FC match too. All right, but go ahead, Tim Bob.
That's funny that you just talked about your FC match, because that's what my next question was. Was the FC match with Nick Pablo rigged?
Now, before you answer, Tim Bob, can you explain that question in more detail?
Yeah, like, what do you mean by
Because there were rumors that at the start of the match, it was a rigged for you to get 1 point and Nick to get 1 point to make it look like drama. Is that true?
No, that's not true. That just happened naturally.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Alright. Pass it back over to RJ Munchies.
We both just wanted it, and that just happened. So it wasn't
Alright, so my next question is, tell me your brief, like, everything about your whole sim career. I know you had just everything.
It's weird.
Like before, before and after the match.
There was league called Power, I think, and it was like, I didn't know really. I knew like what sim was, like fam and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what went into making it, basically. So I was just thinking, I was going into this like, it's gonna be like XWC or something, and it was different, and the league was good, but I mean, it slowly died in like a few months.
Alright.
So then,
did you do a match in there?
I don't think I ever did a match, no.
Like what did they do?
I mean,
like, how did you get in?
They had like I got in, yeah, and there was a match card, and I was supposed to do a match with someone, but I don't think that it just never happened. I don't really know why.
And then what happened?
Came to be. So then you know Nate West, right?
Yeah.
He and then some other guys started their own sim league, and we joined that.
Isn't that the Wrestle Force?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
You heard about it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we joined that, and it was a good sim league, but there was a falling out with someone else in there. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Not naming names, but I mean, that didn't take us out of it. Like, we were still in after that.
You guys did a match, I believe, right?
Yeah, we did a match, and it was the main event. And it was pretty good.
For the show, right? Not the pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was for show.
Yeah. I seen that. It was an amazing sim match.
Thank you. But the commentary ruined it, because they didn't take it seriously.
Right.
So, have that match, and then a few months later, the other owner and Nick
can I pause here? Can I just take a moment and rip Jordy?
Wait, why?
Because Jordy died. But continue.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, so Nick and the other owner, not Nate, had like a big falling out, and it wasn't Nick's fault or anything.
Yeah.
The owner was just being ridiculous.
We'll probably ask that question. We'll probably ask that question the next time we meet him.
Yeah. So, so we both just decided to leave, and then I left Sim, basically.
Yeah, and then that's for Nick, that was his, like, he was done with Sim. That
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I really don't
blame
too.
him because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I like Nick, I gotta admit, he took really care for me. And like before I joined XWC, he did all that sim, and I was like there and witnessing it, and I understand how hard it was. But Tim, go ahead.
Okay. My next question is, I want an honest answer.
Okay.
Whose brand is better? Joey, the boy's brand, which is Raw, or your brand, SmackDown?
Right.
Honest answer. Whose brand is better?
They're both really good. But you want the honest answer since we're being honest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Raw's the better show.
Oh, isn't that? And whose show is that?
That's Joey's show.
Ooh, explain why.
Because I just want to say SmackDown's a really good show too. It's up there, but I'd have to admit that Raw is the better show because...
Is it Joey's booking?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think now like that I'm really getting going with SmackDown. I think we're gonna overtake it.
Take over, hey! Yes, that's what we want to hear. But my next question is... Alright, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying right now Raw's better.
Okay. Alright, my next question. I want to hear your worst feud of all time and your best feud of all time.
Alright.
It's, yeah, in comp.
My worst feud of all time? It's hard because I don't... I haven't really had a feud that stands out and I'm like, that was terrible, it sucked. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about like how the feud between me and Kill. I'm talking about like that one.
Yeah. Wait, do you mean like feuds that I've seen, or like that I've been
if you don't have any like good, if you don't have like a worst feud, you just bring out the worst feud you've seen.
All right, so
wait, wait, hold on. That means you haven't had a worst feud at all.
Well, I'm trying to think of feuds that I've had that were like, here, let me think about that.
R.I.P. Jordy.
Alright, I got one. And this is no offense to him or anything, because the guy is awesome.
Right.
But I had a feud with Vester, like, last year that wasn't...
Really?
And it wasn't, like, his fault, because I was already,
Was this Cole Griffin or Alan Turner?
This is Cole Griffin.
Alright.
I was Fusion champ at the time. And I was getting ready to feud with Nate. And like the things like it had already kind of started because Nate was like, he was like a masked like attacker and no one really knew who it was.
I remember
so
that.
the feud had already began, basically. Yeah. So we were gonna end it at Summer Solstice, but there was one more pay-per-view between when the feud started and then. So I had to defend the Fusion title, and I don't know what happened. I think Vester might have won a match to get into it, or something happened. And we both tried the best we could, but I was just like, I should have focused more on that feud because I was feuding with them at that time, so I should have done something. So that happened, and it never really picked up, basically.
Okay.
And then the match wasn't bad, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Alright,
but Vester is great, so I'm not trying to trash him.
Alright, so best feud of all time.
Best feud of all time. Like, the one that I've had the most fun with, do you mean?
Whatever you think.
Alright. I think the first one with me and Joey was, like, great. It was last year, when... do you know about that, Weezy?
Yeah, wasn't that the one you didn't record?
Yeah, that was the match I didn't record. So it was like, we had a tag title match because we were a team at the time, and then we lost the match and he turned on me after that. So then that ended up in the, because it was like, then there was a triple threat, me, JoJo, and Joey for the Fusion title. I won that, then that led to the match that was never recorded.
Now,
then,
what, go ahead.
But I had like fun with that too because it was just entertaining to do and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say the feud, me, Jordy, and Skills
Oh,
for Triple
I
Threat.
remember that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
I do too. Motor City Madness.
It was just really fun to do, basically, because it was different. I'd feuded with Jordy like in the beginning of when I joined, but I'd never had a feud with Skills. So it was really fun to do.
Yeah.
Basically.
Alright. Well, I want to know about like more into that. Joy, like I want to like know the whole story between that. Like, what happened? Like, what did Joey
What
do?
happened?
Like, what
What
did you
happened
say
with what?
for when you didn't record that match?
When I didn't record the match,
Yeah.
I think. Like, how did I tell him? You mean?
Yeah.
So
Like, how did you find out?
I think before the match started, he was like, "Are you streaming?" And I was like, "Yeah," because like I was just so focused on the match. I was like, "Yeah, I'm streaming." And then I realized I wasn't streaming, so now I was like, "I'll just upload it. I'll just save it and then I'll upload it, and then I'll be okay." But then I don't know what happened. I think I messed up on saving it, so it never got saved. I think he found out like a month or like a few months later when he went on my channel and saw that it wasn't there. And then he was like, whatever happened to that match? And I just had to tell him that it just didn't get streamed.
And what did you say? What did you say?
I don't really remember what he said.
But who won that match, by the way?
I won that match.
Oh, sick. Alright. Tim.
Alright, before we go on any further, let's take a short break and let's look at our sponsors here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here back from our little sponsor ads there. The Shockmaster and the Golden One are still here.
Yes, sir. Now, I want to first and foremost thank Kevin for being here again.
My pleasure.
And I believe now we're gonna shake some things up. I'm gonna go first with the question. Now,
the hard-hitting ones.
KC.
Yeah.
We want to know the whole story behind this at December through February. You know, when you were thinking about like quitting, and like what made you like stay?
Yeah. So in December time, nothing was really going on. It was just it was boring. That's the word I'd say. It was boring, and I just wasn't having fun anymore, and I just didn't want to be a part of it if I wasn't going to enjoy myself.
Nah, this was the league. This is league doing it, right? Like the league was getting boring for you.
No one was doing anything directly, like
right.
And if so, I would say it, but they didn't. So
yeah, that's like ranting on like. That's like me ranting on something, and then I just get shitted on instantly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck that.
I just didn't want to be a part of it. It wasn't fun.
Right.
So do you want to know what made me stay?
Yeah.
It was the match at the Rumble, the Triple Threat, which was that was just really fun to do. And it
match
was
of the year, everyone. It's in Sloping Acro 7 channel.
Yep, subscribe.
Subscribe to him and watch that Triple Threat because it was amazing.
It was just fun, and then I'm not just saying it because I won. I'm just saying it because it was fun. So I just wanted to stay after that, and I did, and I had fun.
So that leads up to the Timothy's question.
Okay. Yes, it does. I want to know. RJ wants to know. The whole world wants to know what happened in the tag match with you and Joey versus Adam and Ren. What happened beforehand? What happened during the match, in the party, after the match? What were the emotions? What words were said? What made you do what you did? What
The only
happened?
thing we know about that whole situation is F you, use res.
That's all we know.
Okay. So at this point, Syndicate have been formed, right?
Yeah.
It's now a full-on thing. Joey's been introduced. He's feuding with Adam at this point. And on FNS, they're having a tag match, and I was the mystery partner for Joey. And I thought before, like, even the match started, like the match had like began, I was thinking, yeah, we have great like tag, we're a good tag team, and we're gonna most likely win. I think we can win. They didn't want to be the champs anymore because they just felt like it was dead weight. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Because
Because they were both top champs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So they didn't need the tag belts. So we were like, we didn't want them to lay down, but we were just like, we can do stuff with the belts. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So then, I don't know what happened in the match. I guess I just choked. Like the match at the start, it was going good for us, but then I just started to choke. So then,
Right.
the res thing, right? You want to know about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I had one res left because I had gotten hit with two finishers at this point. The first one, I think the first one, Joey broke it up, so I didn't have to use res. And the second one, I used res. And he broke it up because we wanted to save our resiliency for later on, just in case one of us got eliminated. So he was getting frustrated at this point, at the point where I got hit with a third finisher. I forget by who. And he said, when I was getting pinned, he said, F you, use res. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll use res. It's a little frustrating, but you know, it's okay. We can still win. So then,
Wait, so did Joey said that?
yeah.
Or did you say it? Oh, wow. Wait, I did not know about that.
Didn't either.
So, and just to say, if Joey had said something, he's not lying. If he said it's the other way around, I don't think he's lying. I think he just got confused or like frustrated because of everything that happened after the match. So you wouldn't really be thinking. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I don't think he's lying at all. I just think he got a little confused. So he got hit with the finisher by, I forget who, it doesn't really matter. All I know is he got hit with a finisher. So I said the same thing, because if he wants to say it to me, then he should have no problem with me saying it to him. So then I said he used res. Actually, I said it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to break it up. So then I think I either broke it up or he just kicked out without it. One of those things happened. But I know I actually tried to break it up after I said it. So then, after the match, Joey got eliminated because I didn't break it up, because I was targeted. I think Ring was pinning him, and I was targeted to Adam. So I didn't know that. So I tried to go break it up, but I accidentally went for a super kick on Adam, and then Joey got pinned because he had no more res, I don't think. So then he was just getting upset and all that, and I just wasn't talking. I was focusing on winning because I figured if we win, he's not going to be as upset because we won, and now we're the champs. So I was focusing on winning and stuff, and he left to talk to Dredd on the phone. He didn't leave the party. He just left. Obviously we lost. So then he comes back. I think DG said something about the champs retained or something like that. And Joey got mad at him, which is irrelevant, but I just wanted to point it out. So then I just said, F you, Joey, left party, and then left every chat, blocked everybody, and I was like, alright, well, that happened. No going back now. It's kind of too late because now if I unblock everyone and say I'm sorry, I I can't do that because that would look terrible. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, it would just make you look like a fool.
Yeah. So I just like, all right, I did it. I went to sleep, and then
Now,
just didn't come back.
Tim, didn't you have another question?
Yes, but before I get into that, I just want to clear things up. Joey told you to use res first, and then you thought it was fitting to do it back, right? So he did it first. I just want to get that clear.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, now, moving
and
on.
He's not lying if he said that it was the other way around. Maybe he just got confused. I don't know.
Right.
Now, let's move on to the second question that basically follows up with my last one. What were you doing when you were gone? Like, were you thinking about comp? What was going through your mind?
I was just chilling, to be honest with you. I would think about it a little bit. I wasn't like every day obsessing about it, like thinking constantly about comp. Because if I was gonna do that, I wouldn't have left. You know what I mean? So I was just chilling, and I didn't. After I left, I didn't go on PlayStation for like 2 weeks. I don't think, because I just didn't feel the need to. So yeah, I just needed the time off to try to focus on myself, basically.
Right.
To get better.
So, like, what did you do? Like,
While I was gone.
Yeah.
I just chilled. I hang out with my friends. I play with my dogs out back because it was actually getting nice out. So I was just chilling and I was just feeling relaxed.
And what made you like what did you do to come back?
Why did I come back?
No, what did you do?
Oh, so I got back on PlayStation, right? After like 2 weeks. And like this wasn't the first day I got back on, but I've been on it.
It didn't feel like 2 weeks. You weren't gone for 2 weeks. You were gone for like months.
I was gone from the end of April, all of May to the start of June.
Yeah.
So it was really just like a month. It was really a month.
Yeah.
I was on for like a few days ago before this. I had gone back on finally, and I was just bored. So I was like, I'm gonna go on my other account, and I'm just gonna see what's up. And then I saw I got messages from Joey, and saying like how we were friends and I shouldn't have left, and like he wants me to come back, and I felt bad basically because I was like, damn, it was kind of, it must have sucked if your friend leaves
it
nowhere.
did suck. You know the struggle it was without you, Casey. I had our own funeral with you, right? It was just a sad day for the whole iBoys. It was so different without you, didn't it? Like the vibe was just quiet, didn't it? And this was the time. This was the time when like I did something wrong. I did something bad with my match with Joey and FC, and I was just acting weird. I just didn't want it. I had it, like, I fucked up. I just don't want to fuck more things up, and that's how I acted weird. I just didn't want to fuck up more things. So, go ahead.
So, I unblocked Joey on my main account, and I messaged him. I was like, let's talk about everything. Because I felt like that was the right thing to do. So, originally when we were talking, I was just going to be like, we're going to talk. I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to unblock everyone. We're going to talk, and I'm going to move on. Then when we were talking, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just come back, but not compete. And then that's what happened. And then now we're here.
So, alright, that's cool. So, it's my turn. It's my next question, right?
Okay.
Tim? Is it my question?
Yeah, it's your time, bro. It's your time.
Alright, I want to know, how did you get into comp?
So,
everything before, I like everything the road before and then after XAC.
Yeah. So, before in like October 2016, there was a I saw a guy's like YouTube video. You know Man, right?
Right.
Yeah, Tim, you know him, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I saw a video of his like showing off his entrance for his con stuff. Like just saw that, and then I commented. I was like, nice con, nice entrance, nice everything, really. And then
Right.
he responded. He was like, thanks. Here's my PSN. I was like, okay, cool. I'll message him and I'll see what's up. So then messaged him, and then he was like, want to join my league NAW? And I was like, sure, because I didn't know comp was a thing before that.
Right.
I just thought I thought it was gonna be like fam, basically, but it wasn't like that. So I joined. I was kind of caught off guard by it. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I wasn't expecting it to be like how it was.
Mhm.
And then what's so funny?
Nothing. Just thought about what happened between my match with the whole triple threat we had when I ran into the fucking steel steps and tripped.
That was the highlight of that match.
that was the whole reason why the match is like the match of the
Iconic.
year candidate. Yeah. So go on. I'm
So,
sorry about that.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Randomly one day, I see everyone's leaving NAW because Man had said
Right.
something to somebody that was just rude and uncalled for, and it wasn't something like you're cheap or something. It was like
Right.
something to attack them in real life, and everyone didn't like it. So they left, and I left too, because obviously I'm not going to stay in league with someone who is going to condone stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So then everyone who left started their own league called RTR, which Tim, you were in that, right?
Yes, I was in there.
Yeah. So joined that. It was pretty fun, actually. Not gonna lie, but randomly, like once it didn't. It's not the same thing as how NAW like folded. It was
Right.
like randomly one day it just closed because I don't know what happened. I think the two owners got into like an argument or something. Someone tried to sue them over something, which is just ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
So I was talking to Superman because he was there, and we became friends. So I was like, yeah, man, I can't believe RTR closed. That sucks. And then he was like, join this league called XWC. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'll join, I guess. I'll see what's up. So I messaged
Right.
Toko. We have our match. I didn't think I performed good, so I thought, man, I'm not gonna get in. But then I did. And then rest is history.
That's so how do you meet? I want to know how did you meet the original Hype Boys between like how did you meet Joey and Nick?
So I was in a party with I met Joey because I was in a party with Superman, right?
Yeah.
And I had a mic, but it didn't work. I could hear everyone, I just couldn't talk. So Joey joined the party. I think it was public or something. Joey joined the party. And actually I think it was Superman or Jordy. One of those two. And they were like they were talking about Dwayne because Joey had known Dwayne from HCW. And Joey just started ranting about Dwayne, and I was kind of caught off guard by it, and that's the first time I heard Joey. So then, next day comes, there's like a big like party full of like, I think Superman, Joey, Nick, Fuzzy, UK Best, Bodie, everyone basically. And then what happened? Oh yeah. Then we did like chambers and stuff, and it was pretty fun. And then I finally got a. Then a few years later, I finally got a mic, right?
Uh-huh.
So, because I didn't have a mic before that when I was joining their parties. So I was like, I'm gonna join, and because they had been like, they weren't being serious about it. They were like, let's mess with the guy who doesn't have the mic. You know what I mean? Because what's he gonna do?
Uh-huh.
So I joined their party. They didn't think I had a mic, so
Right.
I joined, and I was like, what's up and stuff. And then they started freaking out, and it was just funny. So then I left.
Right. I
And
couldn't
that's
imagine.
Yeah.
And that's how was Nick in that party too, or?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh. That's awesome. Okay. Well, Tim, do you have another question?
Yes, this will be my final question for you, Kevin Carroll. I want to know, RJ wants to know, the world wants to know, what can we expect from you in the future? Will you ever lace up the boots again? Will you ever step back into the squared circle and try and climb the mountain once again? What can we expect from you?
You can expect a lot from me, but you can't expect me to get back in the ring, because that's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
I don't feel like it's necessary. I don't want to,
Wow.
and I don't have to. So I'm enjoying not having to worry about it.
You're CM punking your fan here. Everyone wants to return. Damn it.
Well, I mean, I'm here, but I just won't be competing.
So
Now-
the match with Noah Jacobs was just a one-off?
That was a one-off, basically, yeah. Just for fun.
Now I'm gonna get into my last question.
Okay.
This is a different question.
Okay.
Since you're the GM
Yeah.
of FNS, we want to know who is the best and worst person in the FNS roster.
The best and
Like-
worst on FNS.
Yes. Who? I
I
mean,
think the best
Go ahead.
would have to be Adam, because he's the champ. He's the top
Ooh.
dog. And
And the
Tim,
worst?
I know that might sting a little bit, but you know.
It does. It's
be
okay.
honest.
It's okay. I understand.
Worst has to be JTA. No questions asked. Like, I was thinking Tim or K-Dog, but K-Dog is funny. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
mean it, but he's funny. JT is just not funny. So that was my best and worst JTA.
now, I think that concludes our hosts. I want to thank you again for being our guest.
Hold
Wait,
on.
go ahead. Oh wait. Actually,
I wanna ask you two questions. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one question each.
right.
Alright, Weezy, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
Remember when
Hey,
we were still doing...
wait. I think that actually gave me an idea. Yo, Tim. I think after every show we do, our guest gets to ask one question each.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
That'll make the
Thank
show
you.
good. Even better than it already is.
I'm gonna credit that to Casey. Thank you for that idea.
You're welcome. So, easy.
Yes.
Remember when you were under Nick's tutelage and stuff, and he was helping you like train and practice
Right.
matches? What were you thinking when he was burying you? Were you thinking like, screw this guy, like I don't want to talk to him anymore? Or what were you thinking?
I was thinking like I disappointed him, and I needed to step my game up, because Nick, I gotta be honest, Nick actually he got me into XWC. Without him, I wouldn't be here in this host. I wouldn't be here talking to you two. Nick impacted my life, my comp career. He did everything for me, but the run I had with him, I honestly like, I could understand why he was like burying me, and that got me motivated. Like I know it sounds cheesy and everything, but I got a sticker on my wall that says "Prove them wrong." I want to prove
like
Nick
that.
wrong. I want to prove Nick wrong that like you didn't made a guy who's a jobber. You made a star, and I am. So
You are.
I
Right now,
answer.
Tim.
Hmm.
Not compilated,
Okay.
but if you had to, after school in the parking lot, fight one of the misfits, who are you gonna fight?
It would have to be TJB.
Why TJB?
There have been some things that have happened in the past that have
Okay.
ticked me off before, and there's been a lot of times where we have argued, and it has almost gotten to contact. But yeah, he would
He's
definitely.
like 4'8", right?
Yeah, he's barely 5 foot, and
And you're how tall?
about 6'1", 6'2", right
I
there.
said fight. Don't kill him.
Well, see,
on.
that's probably what would happen. But yeah,
so
it would probably
I think
be him.
it's best to... Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think that finishes off our host. I want to thank KTC and the sponsors
My
for
pleasure.
this show to happen. But I have a major announcement for next week's guest, and I think Tim should announce that.
Yes, we would like. We appreciate you viewers listening to the first episode of Office Talk with Golden Dynasty, and this will be a weekly show. And next week, our special guest will be the man himself, the legend in this business, the black-hearted one, the green barring machine,
Yes, sir.
Danny
It is.
Green.
Wow.
That's right.
Better
Next
than the
week.
pig.
Yep, next
Yes.
week, Danny Green on Talk.
I'm actually
Office
shocked
Talk.
myself. I didn't know we were going to have him here.
We talked to his
Yeah,
agents,
Crazy.
and yeah. So Kevin, we appreciate you coming out, and we appreciate you
been
doing
fun.
this for us, and you being the first guest of this little series. So we appreciate that, man.
Thank you. Maybe I'll be back one day. Who knows?
Yes.
If anything big
Now-
happens.
I want to thank everyone who was watching this. Don't forget to
watching.
like, subscribe,
Subscribe.
to Timothy Bosby,
Subscribe
KC,
to him.
and Wheezy Massacre.
I
And
don't upload but subscribe to me. Because I don't know.
yeah, and don't forget to watch more of FNS videos and matches. Because TMS.
Watch them all.